Welcome to another Mississauga Junior Hurricanes hockey game. The Hurricanes are taking on Durham West Lightning on the road. Well, this will be the third face-off of the year between Mississauga and Durham. Mississauga faced Durham first of the year in the Stony Creek tournament. Got them in the finals. Durham coming out as winners in that one. Most recently, though, Mississauga had a home game 2 weeks ago against the Durham West Lightning and were 3-2 victors. Durham comes into this one 1-1-1 with an overtime loss. The last three. Mississauga winners of their last 9 games. Looking to make it 10 in a row tonight. Last 10 games on the schedule for Mississauga. They have 4 more away games after this and 5 more home games. Mississauga currently sitting alone in second place, 93 points. And the Durham West Lightning hot on their trail, sitting currently in 4th place with 87 points with only Nepean between them.
Olivia, Aquino. Lastly, starting on board, number 17, Annabelle, Kruzich. And the rest of the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes. Now, time for the starting lineup for your Durham West Junior Lightning. And goal number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. Starting on defense, number 77, Sarah Aquino. Also starting on defense, number 13, Taylor Sabrika. Starting on board, number 98, Savannah Howard. Also starting on board, number 91, Bree Shaw. Lastly on board, number 17, Madison Rick. And the rest of the Durham West Junior Lightning. Please rise to the pass.
Pasma gone. It's made a play. Kalia Pharand getting the start for Mississauga today in net. And Ilya Wilkinson for the Lightning. They get the call between the pipes for the Lightning. Face off. Well won by the Lightning. Kruzich down the side to Aquino. Aquino shot, scores! 10 seconds in. Mississauga up 1-0. Well won by the Lightning. Kruzich. Mississauga wasting no time. Off the opening face-off. Bit of a fumble at the blue line, and Mississauga will go in and score. Aquino firing home shot. She'll score her 17th of the year. Face off, won by the Hurricanes. McDonald, far side for Kruzich. Kruzich across the line. That'll be offside. So, 3 very quick whistles. One of them, the opening goal of the game. Wilkinson caught deep in her net. Pasma up the board. Fights for it. Taken to the ice. Staley comes out to help out. Zahn along the boards. And Boyd will throw it far side. Tiana McCocus across the red line. Over the blue. Zahn down low to McCocus. McCocus leaned to the net. Goes around though and tries to pass out front. Cut off by the Lightning and turn back the other way. Pasma across the groins back to Pasma, and Pasma will head up the ice. Throws the pass far side. Daly tips for Kruzich. Kruzich a quick shot. That's blocked. They quickly turn back the other way. Fleming will dump that in. Keep the Ho in the corner will get it. Owen fires up the boards. Picked up by Kruzich. Kruzich far side. Can't hit LeCoulier on the far side. And the Lightning will turn it back the other way. Pedersen up the wing. Through the middle, outside. Matt shot towards the net. Pharand steers that over to the corner. Jump back in the corner. Pedersen stays with it. Oh. Checks her into the corner. Kruzich will skate that out. Across the blue line. Can't keep it. Brick will turn it back the other way. Brick wide to the net, flips it up, rebounds out front, cleared by Owen, and Maisie through the middle, can't get it out. Owen takes a swing at it, can't get it out. Centering attempt, nobody there, and it goes to the blue line, not out. Chalk will chip that thing into the far side. Ho along the board, throws it up right to the Lightning. Lightning towards the net, and that's tipped off it. Mississauga now scrambling a little bit. In the corner, Owen changed her mind, but puck kind of slid off anyway. To the point, Saprika across to drop from the point, and Pharand will hang on to that and get it changed. Face off. One to the boards by Langus. Mikokas fires that down. She's going to get there first. No icing. Pedal in the corner with Aquino. Aquino. McDonald at the point. Chips that in. Langus battles in the corner with it. They'll come up to the point. McDonald chipping down will keep that in. She'll pick it up in the corner. Back to the point. Aquino slides that down to Pedal. Pedal out front. And Langus has a stick lifted right at the last second there. Great opportunity. The point, exiting pass. That'll get out to neutral zone, but turn right back the other way. Gunn loses the handle on it. The point. Fires cross ice. Picked off by Loins. Going back the other way. Staley. Shot. That goes just wide. Gotta go all the way around the boards and out. Pasma. Hands on a clearing pass. Puck out front. It's steered clear by Gloins, and Mikokas will bring it up the middle. Almost lose the handle on it, but gets it to Pasma, who chips up to Zun. Zun far side to Mikokas. Mikokas wide. Tries to cut in. Good job by Mitchell. Matt trying to go up the boards with it. She's turned back the other way. Up the boards. Pasma chips that down there and will get the rest away. Reversing it is Matt. And jump down. Ho, first one there. She'll chip it up the boards. Owen will poke it. Can't get to it first. Power into the center. Owen picking it up, clearing it out of the middle of the ice. The Julie tries to go cross ice to Aquino. That's picked off. Oh, in the middle. Pass. One defender tries to chip it in again. Soja now with it. Backhand pass to Maisie behind the net. Maisie up to Ho. Ho far side to Soja. Tries to wrap it around and can't get it. The Lightning will take it up the other way. Saprika. Oh, picking that off and turns it back the other way. Maisie dumps it around the boards. Brick picking it up off the wall. There's far side. They move it up quickly, but Durham was changing. McDonald and Mikokas chips that up the board. Mikokas back line the net to McDonald. McDonald up the wing. Pedal far side to Maisie. Maisie chips it through. And a stick up into Maisie. She's trying to get to that puck, and she's going to draw a hooking penalty. Mississauga with the first power play chance. A hooking call. 13:53. Win the draw. Mississauga back behind the net with it. Kruzich has a jump over her stick. Trying to get to it quickly, and it's going to get out. Pasma across the Gloins. Gloins tries to chip it across, but Pedersen's there, and Pedersen will pick it up, and she'll just dump it down. Pasma from her own end. Leaves it up to Gloins up the wing. Gloins will take it across the blue line. Dropping for Aquino. Aquino to the middle of the ice. Has some room. Far side to Pasma. Pasma's shot. That goes just wide. Puck coming out. Howard now with some speed. Gloins trying to catch up. Pasma there to help out too. And they disrupt her enough to foil any shot attempt. Off the boards though. Matt. Puck will pass back. Pasma to Owen. Owen's got some room. She'll turn back as Mississauga is also making changes. Leaves it over to Ho. Back to Owen, right up the middle. Owen's got some room. She'll go out wide into the corner. Leads it back to the point. Ho. Shot. And Wilkinson will hang on to that. .33 seconds left to go in the Mississauga power play. Owen to Ho. Ho shot. Blocker. Rebound right in front. Ho tries to move it over to Owen. Owen to Scaly. Scaly cutting across to Owen. Just gets off her stick. She pounds it back into the corner. Scaly tackled to Owen. Owen cross shot. Tipped in front. Makokis. And Wilkinson will hang on to that. Makokis right on the doorstep. .3 seconds left on Mississauga's power play. Draw one by the Lightning. They'll skate through and get it out of the zone. Richie's chasing down McCoulier. Owen up to Langus. Langus has that pass picked off and turned back the other way by Halloran. Dropped along the boards. Farron tries to chip it out. Back into the corner. Owen. Far side to Ho. Ho will spin back into the corner. Back to Owen. Owen flips it up the boards to Langus. Chipping down with the D. And they weren't able to keep it in. Turn back the other way. Halloran far side. The point has it skip over her stick. Ho to Owen. Owen quickly up to Soja. Soja across the line. Loses an edge and spins out. She gets it back into the corner though. Pedal. And Maisie try and go one back and forth shot. And that's gloved down by Wilkinson. Face off one by the Lightning. They'll fire around the far side. Picked up. Moved in, tried to hit Fleming with a pass. Up to the point. Kept in by Matt. And we've got Pedal now across the red line into the zone. She throws the puck on net. Wilkinson steers that to the corner. Pedal. And Soja working it on the boards. Puck will come out. Maisie will pick it up on her backhand. Shoves it over to Pasma. Pasma shot. That's up and over the net. Pasma. Groins down in the corner. Soja and Maisie working it. Maisie tries to throw it out front. And Pasma will just tip that puck in. Mississauga changing. Picked up in the corner, moved up the wing. Halloran to Burke. Brick along the wall. Brick down the chalk, round the net. Gives it down to Halloran. Halloran trying to center it back to Chalk. That's tipped away. I'll get out of the zone. Kruzich with it. Tries to center to Aquino. Aquino jumping on that puck, but jumped out. Turn the other way. Brick. Cross the line. Centering pass. Halloran in the middle. Shot. It goes just wide. And Pasma behind the net. Gives it to Owen. Owen. They skated up the middle. Gives it out wide. She'll fire it in deep. Round the other side. Makoka's going to get there first. Turns it along the wall. It's tripped up. And the puck goes the other way. Gunn trying to chip that out. Into the corner. Makokas over to Ho. Ho stops up. Throws across ice to Owen. Owen fires that down right on net. Wilkinson stops it and puts it in the corner. Kicked up the boards. Makokis over to Staley. Staley across the line. Trying to center for Zahn. Zahn had a couple of checks on her. Wasn't able to get anything on that pass. Staley behind the net. Turns to Zahn. Zahn tries to center for Makokis. Makokis going to stick in, and Wilkins going to jump on that and hold it for a face-off. Eight minutes left to go here in the first period. Mississauga striking first. 10 seconds into the game. Aquino, her 17th of the season. Face-off won by Mississauga. Quickly to the net. Steered to the corner. Makokis keeps that in. McDonald over to Kalia. Kalia throws the puck towards the net. Just wide, that'll go into the corner. Makokis pucks it back in. Kruzich tries to center a puck that's steered away. McDonald around the corner. Centering pass goes through some skates, and Pharand will pick it up. Centering pass tipped by Kruzich. Mississauga continues to keep the pressure on. Pulled out of the scrum by Maisie. Maisie along the boards. Drops for Pasma. Pasma down in the corner to Pedal. Back to Pasma. Pasma tries to throw one out front. Shoved into the corner by Wilkinson, and Rick will turn it back the other way for Durham. Points. Pokes that out. And Maisie leaving that puck back. That goes through a bunch of players, but Pasma will pick it up. Stands on an exiting pass. But Royds will help her out and get that out of the zone. Chalk turns the other way. Halloran on the far side. Has a little bit of room. Dangerous scorer. Halloran spins. Tries to move that puck to the point. That hits Stoja's stick and will get out. Green brings it in. Has some room. Shot towards the net and scores. Green. So at 6:23 of the first, Durham West even things up. Green scoring her third of the year. Angus dumps it in. Kruzich will pick it up. Kruzich along the top. Shot from a bad angle. It's blocked, goes up and over top of net. Pass outside the zone, but turned back quickly by Mississauga. Up along the boards. Matt will skate it out. Choke check by Owen, turned back the other way. Far side, Ho will chase it down. Behind the net. Mississauga changing. Makokis drops for Zahn. Zahn down low to Staley. Staley up to Makokis on the far side, and fresh off the bench is McDonald, who picks that up and fires it towards the net. Goes up and over. And penalty coming to Mississauga to get their second power play chance. So 5:02. to the point, can't keep it in. Makokis. Makokis moves it far side to McDonald. McDonald up to Zahn. Zahn leaves it for Staley. Staley tries to go through the legs of Matt, but down to McDonald's shot. So Fleming with the penalty. Makokis tries to move the puck up. It comes off for Tick right back with the shot. It's blocked by McDonald. Aquino in the corner. Pull out by Brick. Brick to the net. Can't get the shot away. Puck will get out. Matt will turn it around and fire it back in the zone. Makokis behind the net. 1 minute left on Mississauga's power play. Hits Groins up the wall. Groins takes it into the zone. Goes center. Kruzich tries to take a swing at it, but can't get it in towards the net. On the net, she moves it up to the point. Aquino turns to Groins. Groins. And that puck will just get outside the zone. Tag out. Pasma across the line. Cuts in front. Shot. Then it'll go off the stick and up and over the net. Not a play. .21 seconds left to go on Mississauga's power play. Face off one to the corner. And the Lightning will fire it up. They can't get it out though. Kept in by Groins. Turn back the other way to the point across the line. Has some room to the front shot. The save by Pharand. Another dangerous shooter for the Lightning. The point still turning fire down, killing the rest of the penalty. And everything is even up now. Groins from behind her own net. Moves it up to Coulier on the wing. Tries to get a shot off. Rebound there. No, gets to get a shot away. Move to the corner. Ho fires it back in. Behind the net. Petal chases it. And moving up, Green moves it up the boards. Owen will pick that pass off. Drawn back the other way. Petal tries to move it across. The pass is blocked through the corner. Oh, shot from the point blocked by Ritchie. Rebound. Wide. Petal takes a shot and that goes wide. That puck will get dumped out. It's going to go all the way down. Not far enough for icing. Oh, picks it up. Turns it back the other way. Far side to Owen. Owen up the boards. Easy. Blade offside. Owen across to Petal. Petal will just flip it up in the air. Matt will corral it. Pass that up to Howard. Howard across the line. Weaves through the middle. Down low. Shot towards the net. Just knocked down and just wide. Makokis far side to McDonald. McDonald will go up the wing. Centering pass to Makokis. Makokis back to McDonald. McDonald throws the puck towards the net. Wilkinson will steer that to the corner. Along the boards. Patterson. Far side. We've got Groins almost picked off that pass. Less than a minute to go here in the first period. Makokis across the line. Aquino centering attempt. He's hitting to the boards. Ball to the corner. Kruzich to the front. Kruzich over. And Pasma with a shot. And that goes up and over the net. Goes all the way around. Groins all the way back to pick it up. She'll fire it up quickly to Aquino. Pasma spins in the neutral zone. 20 seconds left to go. She'll get the blue line. Centering pass gets through, but can't get a shot away. And pass fired down. Puck towards the net. 5 seconds left to go. And I guess spins in the corner up the wall, and that'll do it for the first period. Mississauga scoring early, but later in the period, Durham West comes back to tie her up. We're 1-1 going into the second.
I couldn't figure out what I did wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm usually the first one to admit I did wrong. Get over yourself. It's no big deal if I run a little faster than you on the playground. Get over yourself. What's your problem? What's your problem? If you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter than you, well then you might not like me, might not like me. We had chemistry, and you're the one that got away, and I'll never forget you. You were beautiful. You were perfect as you were, and I didn't want to fix you. Get over yourself. It's no big deal if I swim a little faster than you in the neighbor's pool. Get over yourself. What's your problem? What's your problem? Well, if you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter than you, well then you might not like me, might not like me. And if you don't like girls tougher than you, and if you don't like girls more daring than you, and if you don't like girls braver than you, well then you might not like me, might not like me. You might not like me. You might not like me, and that's fine by me. You might not like me. Boy, lay down your pride, wipe the tear from your eye. I'll take you back, I'll take you back, I'll take you back, boy. Lay down your pride, wipe the tear from your eye. I'll take you back, I'll take you back, I'll take you back. But if you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter than you, well then you might not like me, you might not like me. And if you don't like girls tougher than you,
Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Loinsville picks up the red line. Starts changing. She has the lane right to the net. Shot. Rebound comes right to Pasma. Scores. It's checked, and the Stars will pick that puck up. Hits off his stick. Soja will get it in the zone still. Soja puts it towards the net. And Leculier back to the middle. Pasma shot through traffic. Hits there. Rebound. And cleared. And finally, up to Langus on the wing. Langus across the line. Langus to Kruzich. And off. Stars try to go up the boards again. Chip by Gloins, and McCrann's got some room. She'll skate towards the net. Pedal. Back check. Good. Rebound. Behind the net. Centering pass done. Backhander. Bounces off. Puck right there. It goes over to Baco. Call. Kruzich up high in the slot. Down low. Tip shot. And a nice goal. Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Loinsville picks up the red line. Starts changing. She has the lane right to the net. Shot. Rebound comes right to Pasma. Scores. It's checked, and the Stars will pick that puck up. Hits off his stick. Soja will get it in the zone still. Soja puts it towards the net. And Leculier back to the middle. Pasma shot through traffic. Hits there. Rebound. And cleared. And finally, up to Langus on the wing. Langus across the line. Langus to Kruzich. And off. Stars try to go up the boards again. Chip by Gloins, and McCrann's got some room. She'll skate towards the net. Pedal. Back check. Good. Rebound. Behind the net. Centering pass done. backhander bounces off. Puck right there. It goes over to Baco. Call. Kruzich up high in the slot. Down low. Tip shot. And a nice goal. Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Mississauga, Durham West. Game tied at 1 after the first period of play. Mississauga out shooting Durham 12-6 in the period. Mississauga with the only power play opportunities in the period. They had 2 and they were 0 for 2. Here we go with the start of the second. McDonald along the board. She'll fire that in deep. Off the board. Kept in by Kokas. Kruzich in the corner. Centering pass. Aquino can't get a handle on it. And it's steered in the corner by Fleming. Centered. McDonald will pick it up in the neutral zone. She'll turn back the other way with it. Up the boards. Kruzich will dump it in. Wilkinson will stop that behind the net. Langa's trying to get that puck before she passed it. Green to the line. Green, the goal scorer in the first. Turns it back the other way. 2-on-0 the other way. It's on Makoka's backhand shot. And Wilkinson will stop that. Then knocked down behind the net. And Mississauga will go to their third power play. 19:07 in. Fleming. Far side now. Daly with it. Cuts across the middle. Tries to push that back to the front, but that pass is blocked. Daly around the boards. Loins. Zun trying to hit Makokas down low. Brick will fire it, and that'll get out. All the way down for Hall. Corral that, put it behind the net. Halloran right on Loins' heels. Loins will spin off that check, move it up to Staley. Staley across the line, into the corner. Centering pass, Makokis has it just go up and over the net. Oh. Gets that down. Makokis up to Soja. Soja can't quite get a handle on it. Oh, over to Owen. Owen down low to Makokis. Tip shot just wide. Oh, gets it up to Soja. Soja to Owen up top. Owen walk right down the middle. Shot tipped by Petal. That'll go into the corner. Back up to Owen. Owen down low to Petal. Petal comes up the other side. Oh, shot! Wilkinson makes the stop. And that puck will get out. Fired out of his zone. Pahon quickly up to Soja. Soja across the line. Petal. Shot. And Wilkinson will hang on to that. Up the boards. He's on with it. Try to turn it back the other way with Coulier now. 4-on-1. Shaping up here if they can get that puck into the corner. And towards the net, McDonald's shot. We'll get out into the neutral zone. McDonald chips that up with Coulier. Tries to chip it in. Mississauga get a change. Thatcher on the outside, moves it up to Brick. Thatcher tried to pass it back, picked out by Aquino. Aquino, far side. Pasma will pick it up, gets across the line. Matt tries to center, and Aquino pick it up, centering pass. Langus not quite there yet. Langus down to Kruzich, back to Langus, just jumps her stick. Shot from the point. Pasma, that's good to the corner. Pass picked off. Boynes turns back the other way. Across the line. Poked back the other way. Kruzich will spin. Waits for Langus, but Langus doesn't quite make it in time, and that'll be offside. Mississauga. Back the other way, Matt with it, cross the line, steps up, shot, low, far side, without a stick, Brick's there, she keeps it in, does a good job, and the puck will finally get out. Matt, far side with it, pinned in the zone on a change though, for the Lightning, weren't able to attack, behind the net, Pasma loses her stick, picked up by the Lightning, Lightning center, and a good stick by Groins. Out to the point. Matt to the center. Shot blocked by Kruzich towards the net. And Farhan will jump on that. And Mississauga going to get a penalty. It's like a hooking call on Groins. Makokis on the face-off. Center. Staley get the rest of the way. She'll chase after that puck. Aquino drops. Can't hit Saprika with that pass, and Staley will pick it up. She'll center a pass. Doesn't get to Makokis, and Saprika will pick it up in the corner. Again, Staley now. She'll drag it. Moves it to Makokis. Bitterman goes up the wall. across the line, cuts towards the middle, shot, hits the glove of and they'll get that puck out. Wilkinson out to play it. Spins in the corner. Puck along the wall, chipped up. Owen there gets out of the zone. Zunmo recovering. Mississauga controlling a lot of the puck on this power play for Durham West. Pinched along the boards. Mississauga will keep it in. 40 seconds left to go in the Mississauga minor. And Durham finally gets it going the other way. Pedersen across the line. Centering the point. Spins off a check. Goes down, across the middle, shot, low, sits right there. And cleared by McDonald to the corner. McDonald behind the net. Will just fire it up off the boards. She's been stuck out there for a bit. She'll get off on a change. Off the wall, McDonald tipped it right back the other way. The point centers, picked off by Soja. Rick will pick that puck up in the corner for the Lightning. Centering pass. Doesn't get the power in. McDonald will pick it up, turn it back the other way. Leculier now headed down the wall. Gets past the defender, across. Backhand shot. Can't get it to go. Towards the net. Shot, walked. Rebound sits right there. And LaPointe will take the safety for the Lightning and fire up the boards. Kept in by Goins at the point. Brink flips it out, picked off by Leculier. Leculier will head to the net. Backhand pass to the front. That's picked off by Green. Dawkins. Check in the corner. Comes to the point. Pharand. Chip it back down in the corner. Green. Up the boards. Pasma will pinch down. Coming across. Centering pass. Doesn't get to Pharand. Comes right back up to Pasma. Shot scored! Coming across, centering pass, doesn't get to Pharand. Comes right back up to Pasma, shot scored! So Pasma, the goal scorer for Mississauga, they'll put them up 2-1 now. Pasma's 7th of the year. Give and go play, and that puck popped right up to Pasma, sitting right in the slot. Shot by Aquino, goes far side. Owen will pick it up along the boards. Knocked down by LaPointe. Sorry, not LaPointe. Puck goes the other way. Lightning spinning, far side, shot. Pharand throws up the glove and it has a huge stop. Centering pass doesn't get through. Shot just wide. Goes up the boards. Matt across. Mitchell a shot. Picked off by Ho will spin back. Far side to Goins. Goins up the wall. And the Lightning will turn it back the other way. Far side, Thatcher. Down to Mitchell. Mitchell centering pass. Just misses Fleming on the doorstep. Into the middle. Staley trying to poke that through. And across the line shot. Glove by Pharand, and she'll hang on. Face off to the point. Chalk spins. Turns it back the other way. Tried to be gloved. And Staley runs right through Lightning player, and she'll touch up. He's going to get 2 minutes for head contact. So Mississauga heads back to the box. Bakokis on the draw. One to the point, and the point will put it down in the corner. Staying in the middle, Chalk. Brick up at the point. Cross to the point, coming right down the middle. The point holds, drags, and shot goes off of a stick and up another play. The point spins off a check, puts that puck down low, far side, missing a check, and the point will keep that in. And Makokis will turn it back the other way though. Makokis across the line, tries to center to Maisie. Maisie is going to stick in it and they'll turn it back the other way. The point turning off the check. He's at far side. It's Brick on the far side. Brick can't keep it in, and they'll get out of the zone. 1 minute left to go in the power play for the Lightning. Across the line, the point, circles, far side to Green. Green shot, deflected up off the back, out front, and Kahan will jump on it. Yes, you have it. You are now watching the live feed. That's for my parents. Puck to the point. Mitchell across. Matt shot. That goes into the corner. Along the wall. Up to the top. Mitchell. Over to Matt. Matt shot. Big stop. Soldier turns the track clear. Kept in by Mitchell. Up the boards. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Behind the net, Owen. Still pin it. Bitterman trying to pull it out. Finally gets out, and Owen killing the rest of that power play. And it'll get outside the zone. Mitchell flips that puck up over Owen's stick, and back behind the net. It's crunched hard. You can hear that one from up here. Owen will fire it out. Turned back by the Lightning. Matt will just backhand that puck in over the Lightning change. Behind the net. Owen up to Staley. Staley across the red line. Into the zone. Cuts to the middle. Has some room. Tries to get a shot away. Second attempt. Couldn't get it off. Pass up to the point. Makokis. Far side. McDonald, and they'll get out of the zone. McDonald will flip a puck back to the middle. Trying to hit Langus. Turn back the other way. Mitchell with it. Backhand pass to the front of the net. Doesn't get anywhere. McDonald will pick it up behind her own net. Pinched along the boards. Pedersen will pick it out for the Lightning. Langus will pin her. And Makokis up the boards. Petal will center it on the wrong side of center. That'll get all the way down to Ricing. 6:32 left to go here in the second period. Mississauga leading 2-1. Second period goal by Kate Pasma, her 7th of the year. Face off to the boards. Brick tries to come out of the corner with it. Good stick by McDonald. Coming to the middle, Chalk. Leaves it outside. Saprika. Halloran spinning in the corner. Centering attempt. Farron will grab it, and Kettle will skate out with it. Has the beat on Saprika. Centering pass that goes off of Wilkinson over to the far side. Towards the net. Rebound right there. Second attempt. And Mississauga can't put it home. Couple attempts there. Coulier will chip it up. Aquino can't get that. Coulier will get it right back in another chance. Brock, far side. Brick will just tip that in. Behind the net, Loins spins, moves it up to Coulier. Coulier to the middle. Kruzich trying to reach for that. Picked up by LaPointe, turned back the other way. Bitterman, far side. Centering pass that goes through everybody. Kruzich will chip that up. And Coulier is off on a break. Loses the handle on it for a second. And a good back check by LaPointe. Minimizes that opportunity. Far side, Pasma moves it up. Has a couple of lightning caught offside, so LaPointe will just have to chip that in. Loins behind the net. Backhand pass to Pasma. Pasma back to the middle. Moves it far side. Kruzich will tip that in. And Makokas will be the first on the puck. Moves it up the board. Loses the handle on it. Chipped up to the point. Oh. Over to Pasma. Pasma far side. Zun shot. That puck goes into the corner. Pass up the middle. Cut off by Ho. Back the other way. Ho across the line. He'll go to the net. Can't get a handle on it. And will hit the backboards hard. The point to Green. Green in the corner. Try to flip it up the board. Scaly will pinch down. Grab that puck. Chipping it through. Bitterman trying to center. Far side. Ho. Shot. Blocked. Right back to Ho. Another chance. Shot. Hits Scaly in front. And that puck will get shot out. Owen picks it up at her own blue line. Has some room. She's going to go across the line. Has some room. Good slot shot. And Wilkinson will glove that. So Mississauga, some late pressure in the later half of the period here. A couple of big chances. Pedal along the wall. Into the corner, Mitchell goes far side to Matt. Matt will flip that up through the middle. Doesn't hit anybody with that pass, and McDonald will turn it back the other way. Soja, turn back. Goes far side to Makokas. Makokas will get that out. Jump back in by the Lightning. McDonald recovering along the wall. Chips it up to Macy. Macy will chip it down. Petal's going to be the first on this, no icing. Tries to center a pass to Soja, and that's picked off by Pedersen. And she'll turn it back the other way. Soja, good job on the back check. Catches Pedersen. It's turned back the other way and jumped in. Loins tries to hit Macy on that pass. That'll get all the way down, no icing there. Macy centers for Kruzich. Kruzich shot, that's blocked. Kruzich up top. Can't keep it in. They'll bring that back to Pasma. Pasma's Kruzich up the middle. Has some room. Tries to cut through. Has it poked off, and they'll turn back the other way. Chalk up to Halloran. Halloran across the line. To the middle. Shot. Rebound right there. Covered up and held by Pharand. So Halloran, dangerous goal scorer for the Lightning. 34 goals on the year. Don't want to let her take too many shots from the slot. Puck one to the point. And kept in, poked out. That won't get to Kruzich. Other way. Williams will chip that back out. Langus across this line and dumps it in. Puck shot around the boards. Pasma comes streaking in to hold that puck in. It turns back the other way. Jock across the line. Gets it in. And Pasma behind her own net. Has some room. She'll skate up with it. Tries to hit Langus on the far side, and that goes off her skates. And Pasma's offside. So 1:30 left to go here in the second period. Still a 2-1 score. Aquino scored first for Mississauga 10 seconds into the game. Their 17th of the year. The Lightning scored late in the period. Green scoring her third of the year. And Pasma has the go-ahead goal right now. 2-1. The point. Fires one off of Richie's on the wrong side of the red line. That'll be icing. That'll come back into the other end. Face off to the right of Wilkinson. Pharand on the face-off, wins that back. Ho. Daisy. Back to Ho. Tipped in front. Pharand just goes wide. Into the corner. Chipped up the boards. Owen there to keep it in. She'll chip it back down. Green fires it back up the boards. Owen fires it right back down all the way around. The Coulier and the point will collide. And the point will come up with that puck. Gets a hand up, and the point's going to get 2 minutes. Ooh, going to get 4 on that. Head contact. So with 43 seconds left to go in the period, Mississauga is going to get a 4-minute power play. They have a point with the 4 minute. Puck one, Mississauga. Owen to the middle. Makes a move. Wide shot. Rebound right there. Makokis tries to poke it home. Back to the point. Owen. Towards the net. Tipped again. Centering attempt. Goes up. Owen tries to grab back. Zano save it on the line. Moves it far side to Staley. Staley down in the corner. That's a cross shot that goes just wide. And fired down. Oh, not able to keep that in. 2 seconds left to go in the period, and that'll do it. So Mississauga will start the third period with 3 minutes and 16 seconds of power play time. They'll lead 2-1. Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Goinsville picks up the red line. Starts changing. She has the lane right to the net. Shot. Rebound comes right to Pasma. Scores. It's checked, and the Stars will pick that puck up. Hits off his stick. Soja will get it in the zone still. Soja puts it towards the net. And Leculier back to the middle. Pasma shot through traffic. Fits there. Rebound. And cleared. And finally, up to Langus on the wing. Langus across the line. Langus to Kruzich. And off. Stars try to go up the boards again. Chip by Gloins, and McCrann's got some room. He'll skate towards the net. Pedal. Back check. Good. Rebound. Behind the net. Centering pass done. Backhander. Bounces off. Puck right there. It goes over to Baco. Call. Kruzich up high in the slot. Down low. Tip shot. And a nice goal. Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Goinsville picks up the red line. Starts changing. She has the lane right to the net. Shot. Rebound comes right to Pasma. Scores. It's checked, and the Stars will pick that puck up. Hits off his stick. Soja will get it in the zone still. Soja puts it towards the net. And Leculier back to the middle. Pasma shot through traffic. Fits there. Rebound. And cleared. And finally, up to Langus on the wing. Langus across the line. Langus to Kruzich. And off. Stars try to go up the boards again. Chip by Gloins, and McCrann's got some room. He'll skate towards the net. Pedal. Back check. Good. Rebound. Behind the net. Centering pass done. Backhander bounces off. Puck right there. It goes over to Bacot. Call. Kruzich up high in the slot. Down low. Tip shot. And a nice goal. Down the wing. Backhands the puck to the middle. Aquino through the slot. Backhands the puck towards the net. Rebound. Kruzich score. Loinsville picks up the red line. Starts changing. She has the lane right to the net. Shot. Rebound comes right to Pasma. Scores. It's checked, and the Stars will pick that puck up. Hits off his stick. Soja will get it in the zone still. Soja puts it towards the net. And Leculier back to the middle. Pasma shot through traffic. Hits there. Rebound. And cleared. And finally, up to Langus on the wing. Langus across the line. Langus to Kruzich. And off. Stars try to go up the boards again. Chip by Gloins, and McCrann's got some room. He'll skate towards the net. Pedal. Back check. Good rebound. Behind the net. Centering pass done. Backhander bounces off. Puck right there. It goes over to Bacot. Call. Kruzich up high in the slot. Down low. Tip shot. And a nice goal. a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboards. Ottawa Senators beat Waterloo in a shootout 3-2. Lambton 2-1 winners over Oakville. Etobicoke 5-0 over Central York. The Sharks beat Windsor 6-1. And Blue Water Hawks over the Leaside Wildcats 3-1. This game, we got 1 period to go. Mississauga leading 2-1. They're going to start the period on the power play. 3:16 to play. 3:16 left on the power play. Mississauga out shooting. Mississauga out shooting the Lightning 18-9 in the period and 30-15 in the game thus far. Face off, 1 to the Lightning. They get it out, but not far enough down. Chase back all the way into the corner. Langus moves it up. Aquino across the line. Into the corner. Aquino stopped up. And the Lightning will dump it out. That'll get all the way down. McDonald moves it up the board, but right there is Fleming. And they're turned back the other way. Matokis to the middle. Still skating. Got some room. Across the line. Matokis spins in the corner. We'll dump that back down. Langus and Kruzich. Pasma pokes that back down into the corner. That's fired up around the boards, and that'll get out. All the way down. Goins will pick it up. And so tip it to the other side. Pasma will pick that pass up. He tries to chip it up the boards. Does get it out. Aquino cross the line. Good stick by Bitterman, and Bitterman will get it out. Goins, far side, done. Cross the line, done. To the middle, and Matokis tips that. Back the other way, kept in, and Pedersen will finally dump that out. 1:30 left to go in the double minor to the point. Ooh, a little bit of a mishandle behind the net. Pasma recovers. Gets that to Gloins. Gloins up the middle. It'll hit the skate on the way through. All the way down. Dunn on the forecheck. And turn back the other way. 2-on-1 shaping up. Rick, far side. Howard shot. Big save by Farand. And Brick right back down again. Shot. That goes just wide. Mississauga still have 40 seconds left on the power play, but a couple of shots by the Lightning here. And Mississauga gets turned in the right direction. Dika Ho across the line. Drops for Staley. Staley across to Owen. Owen shot. Up on Wilkinson. Into the corner. Owen, far side to Ho. Ho shot. Hits his shin in front. Barron will pick it up. Barron, far side. Daly. Daly, down low, far side. And Ho just misses the handle on that. A nice pass. Nice play. Puck tipped back into the corner. Green will fire it up the wall. Nobody there to pick it up. And Sojo just getting in the neutral zone. Pedersen pushing her off that puck though. Tries to get to the net. Kruzich turns it back the other way. McDonald up to LeCoulier. LeCoulier dropping back for McDonald. McDonald right down in the corner. Matt with it. Soja turns and fires that back into the corner. Bitterman across the line. Held there. Comes out to Matt. Matt just misses a Lightning player in front, and then that's shipped out. Out of play. 15:53 left to go in the third period. Mississauga up 2-1. Shot deflected just wide. Had Pharand going the wrong way. Doja will pick it up in the corner, has some room. She'll skate it up. Put it wide to Petal. Petal up high to Maisie. Maisie spins up top. Shot. Rebound comes right out. Petal. That shot's blocked. And coming out of the zone with it. Final centering pass. Picked off. Scrum along the boards. Finally poked out into the neutral zone. Matt going back to get it. Matt fires it up off the glass. And Goins will pick it up. He makes a nice move around one. Puts up the boards to Langus. Langus, Aquino shot. That's blocked and goes into the corner. Aquino to Kruzich. Tries to go to the net and as the puck slide off her stick, stays with it. Aquino helps out. Kruzich turns, fires, puck sits right there. Aquino back into the corner. Langus, Kruzich shot. Deflected off of a shin pad into the behind the net, and the Lightning will take it across. Fleming outside to Halloran. Halloran centering pass. Oh, back to Owen. Owen from behind her own net. She'll start skating up, moves it up to Aquino. Aquino through the middle. Over there. Owen, shot. And that'll go up off the stick and out of play. Puck kind of just sat there for Owen, and Durham Westbeck got in the way. She had a good opportunity there. Face off. Mississauga controls. John centering pass. Matokis with it. Spins to the front. Front can't get a handle on it. Keeps it in. Juliet trying to get it low. Matokis waiting it down low, but can't get it. It's cut off. Mishandles it. Matokis will pick it up in the slot. Keeps the corner. Centering pass out to Sophia Matokis. Back down to Tiani. Tiani will just back it back into the zone. And Pedersen will skate it out for the Lightning. They get across the line. Gunn recovers. Turns back the other way. Moves it up. Scaly all by herself. Across the line. Heads the net. Backhand shot. Stop. Centering pass, and nobody there, and the Lightning will skate it out. Across the line, Green to Ritchie's. Ritchie's to the middle. Doesn't hit Bitterman. Langus over to Leculier. Leculier, the point with it now, across the line. Flop shot, saved by Pharand. Pasma now recovers. The hook knocks her down, but no call on the play. Langus along the wall. Far side, Leculier across the blue line. Stopped up. Gets it down. Not far enough, and he'll come out. Leculier to Pasma. Pasma across to Langus. Langus to Pharand. There's some room. Shot. And that's tipped and goes into the corner. Good defensive play by Matt, who came back to get a stick on that. Matt across the line, cuts to the middle, tries to get a shot away. Goins, good poke check. Matt still with the puck though. Shovels it down low. Fleming. And Goins will flip that out to Petal. Petal across the line. Petal to the center. Towards the net. Doesn't get that. Couldn't get it off her stick. To the line. Ho, shot. Right into Wilkinson, and Wilkinson will hang on for the face-off. .11:37 left to go in the third period. Both teams creating chances on either end. Mississauga wins the face-off. Back to Ho. Ho shot. Deflects. Just wide of the net. Pedal back to Owen. Owen has to glove that puck in. And touched up, and that'll be a hand pass. That'll come outside the zone. Puck goes down into the Lightning end. They move it up the wall. Fleming centering attempts. Picked off by Soja. And Soja finished her check along the boards. Picked up that puck. Moves out to Ho. Far side. It's Pedal on the far wing. Pedal across the line. Puck towards the net. And that's directed in the corner by Wilkinson. Another hand pass. That face-off will come outside the zone.
Sorry, buddy.
Not much you can do there. I thought that may have hit the Durham West player in the leg after hitting it with a hand, but whistle, chalk. Spins her own end. He skates down the middle. Out wide. Nice little move. Shot. Rebound. Loose. Trying to get a glove on it. Covered up. There, no. And a big stop in front by McDonald. And Aquino will just get that puck out of the zone. And puck jumped in. Farrell won't waste any time. She'll just cover that up and get a whistle. So, initial shot came in. Farrell tried to jump on it. Got loose. McDonald laying on the ice. Probably took the brunt of the next shot. Puck got into the corner. Aquino dumped it out. With a good chance for Durham West. Floyd's behind the net. Over to Pasma. Pasma centering pass. Goes between Daly and Makokis. And that puck will just get fired up and out by Mitchell. That'll be a face-off. The Durham West blue line. Just over half to go. 10:04 in the third period. Mississauga still leading 2-1. Staley out to Pasma. Pasma will backhand the pass. Dump in down in the corner. Picked up by Matt. Staley will recover though. And Staley has arms wrapped all around her. No call. Couple plays. Refs have really put the whistles away here in the third. Not looking to make any determination on this game with the penalty, but puck moves up. They'll go far side. Bitterman with it on the wing. Throws the puck towards the net. Goes up and over. Matt turns back down into the corner. Try to recenter it. Gunn clears it to the corner. Pasma with it. Fires it around off a groin stick. A little slower getting to Staley, but Staley will turn and fire. Kept in at the line. Pasma tries to backhand one up. And Makokis will dump that in off of a Lightning player and she'll head for a change. Puck fired up the boards. Aquino dump it back down and chase it. No point will pick it up in the corner. Sorry, Matt will pick it up in the corner. Matt moves that up to Brick. Brick throws a backhand pass in the middle to Fleming. And Ho recovers, turn it back the other way. Aquino across the line. Aquino centering. Just missing Farand with that pass. Owen checking Fleming along the boards. Puck, Brick with it on her stick. To the middle on her backhand. Throws the puck towards the net. Oh, stop that. To the point. Caprica towards the net. Deflected by Fleming. And Farand to be sharp on that one. Owen moves up the boards. Aquino tips that out. And I'll get across the line. Owen will tip it by. 2-on-1 the other way. Owen slides it over to LeCoulier. That puck's tipped just wide. Turn back the other way. Halloran down the wing. Wide shot. And Farand comes up big with a stop. The Lightning pressing here in the later parts of the period, trying to get the equalizer. Mississauga with a 2-1 of their own the other way. Looks to the front of the net. Pharand clears it. Up the boards, Petal. Doja tries to chip that up. Pedersen, a good job from catching behind the point. Has the puck, fires it up. Let's turn back the other way, and Petal will chase it. Up the boards, Chuck. Far side. Good Thatcher. And McDonald will recover up to Makokis. Makokis to Petal. Petal across the blue line. Centering attempt. Looks to Thatcher. Thatcher will get across the line. Looking to center. Throws it to the middle of the ice. That goes through the crowd. Just missing LaPointe with that pass. Puck thrown to the middle. Far side. Soja LaPointe colliding. LaPointe with it in the corner. Centers it. Makokis throws it right back to the wall. Daisy fires that around to the far side. Bitterman going to be the first there. Matt pitching down low. Puts that in, and Gloin will go around the boards. Langus up to Maisie. Maisie far side to Gloins. Gloins across the line. Langus tags, making sure she get their foot inside. Stays with that puck. Puck dropped. Bitterman knocked down. No call to play. Shot blocked in front by Kruzich. Centering pass. Comes the middle. Matt. Shot up and over the net. Comes back to the point. Matt with it still. Throws the puck towards the net. Goes off the back boards. Pharand to make a huge stop and covers up. The Lightning really pouring it on. 5:55 left to go here in the third period. And Mississauga is going to take a timeout here, starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. Going to get the team to settle down and remind them to make good plays out of the zone, I'm sure. Getting pucks deep. So definitely the refs have put the whistles away. Some calls possibly on both sides. But they don't want to determine this game based off a power play. Both teams will head back to the circle, face off to the left of Pharand. Langus on the face-off. Owen fires it around the boards. A little too much pepper on that. It's going to get all the way down for icing. Face off now to the right of Kalia. Face off. Mississauga will control. Kika Ho will skate it out. He blows by Saprika. Makes a move far side. Moves the handle. It goes into the corner though. Aquino skates to the middle. Leaves for Kruzich. Kruzich's shot. That deflects and goes into the corner. Langus pins it in, moves it to the front of the net, kicked back into the corner by Wilkinson. Caprico will shoot it down on the wrong side of center. That'll be icing on the Lightning. 5:08 to go. Mississauga 2-1. Face off. One McDonald to Zun. Zun back up to McDonald. McDonald shot. And Wilkinson steers that into the corner. Kokas goes up, runs into Brick and falls down. Mississauga recovers back in their own end. McDonald quickly up. Daly across the line. We have 3. Kokas shot. Rebound kicked out. And Staley will cover along the boards. He's pinned off by Halloran. Turn back. The point with it. The point takes the drop, goes up the boards, can't get anywhere with it. Gunn at her own blue line. Flips it up and goes up and out of play. And face off just outside of the Mississauga zone. .4:14 left to go. Face off, won by Mississauga. Kruzich up the boards. Turn back by LaPointe. Gloins across to Pasma. Pasma back to Gloins. Gloins. It's Farand in the middle. Farand loses the handle on it and it's turned back the other way. Pedersen stopped by Pasma. Kruzich picks the puck up in the neutral zone. Sweeps back the other way. Is being hassled by Green. Behind the net, LaPointe pushes into her a little bit. And Pedersen across the blue line for the Lightning. Gets that puck in. Pasma in the corner. Far side. Gloins chips up the wall. Shock there. He flips it up and it's up and out of play. Face off. Likely to be outside, but no, face off will be inside the zone. Just to the left of Pharand. Doja wins the face off. Owen trips up trying to get that puck. Recovers. Moves it up the boards. Easy to the line but not out. Doja pinned along the board. Ooh. And we're getting a penalty here. Durham West. Warning call on Bitterman. So I guess only so many times. So with 3:12 left to go, Mississauga will go to the power play. A boarding call on Bitterman. Doja wins the face-off. Petal circles at the top, shot, and Wilkinson will hang on to that. Face off one again by Doja in her skates. And Matt will skate out for the Lightning. Spinning. Matt out wide. And Owen doing a good job of spinning her off. I think they're looking for a penalty there, but turn back the other way. Ho drops for Petal. Petal in the slot. Waits a little too long to get that shot off, and it'll go just wide after deflection. Puck flipped out. Ho can't keep it in at the line. Halloran right behind her. Over to Owen. Owen will settle it down. Wait for everyone to get set. Owen. Over to Ho. Ho up the boards. Move around Jock. Far side. Hits Doja. Doja has a tick off her stick. Running the other way. Bumming shot. And big stop by Pharand. Puck back into the corner. Oh. Petal. With it behind her own net. She'll start up the ice. Petal. Lost the line. Shoots it over to Owen. Owen. Bring it down in the corner. Petal. Centering for Aquino. Aquino gets a light shot towards the net. Aquino up to the point. Owen still with it. Owen across. Has some room. Still walk right down. Shot. That just goes up and over the net. Jock knocking her down as she's taking that shot. Aquino. Blocked. Rebound out in front. And 3 seconds left to go. The Crocus circling off. Coming around shot. And another block. Another stop by Wilkinson. 1 minute left to go here in the third period. Across the line, Pedersen's shot. That's blocked to the wall. Aquino, far side. 3-on-2 the other way. Kruzich with it. Mississauga's just got to keep this puck deep. Not allowing the Lightning to get that out. Kruzich bump behind the net. LaPointe fighting off a check. He'll skate out through center. Across the line. Out wide. Tries to cut in. Still with it. Along the wall. Langus trying to pin her. LaPointe still with it. Centering pass to Green. Howard with it. Shot. Walkered away. Braun one stop. Hangs on. And 9.4 seconds left to go here. Goalie net empty. Waiting to see if Durham's going to call their timeout here. And doesn't look like it. They're going to go right at it. Langus, face-off draw. Good job by Staley blocking that centering pass attempt. 3 seconds. Staley's got it along the board. She'll hang on. Hit hard in the boards by Pedersen right for a whistle. That'll be a big 3 points for Mississauga. Their 10th win in a row. And Mississauga is 2-1 victors over the Lightning. Hard-fought battle. They're going to be a little bruised after that one.